This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight. Here's Ball, and he drives in. Oh, good on the three. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Driving in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We've got a terrific low-post matchup tonight, Doris. 2 of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are 2 teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jason Kidd.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And, yes, it's good.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Mutombo. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does it. Oh, wow. DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. And even 3-on-3 break. Off target from outside. Brooklyn trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Basket counts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now Ball. Pass to Mullen. Now Mutombo. Defended by Jordan. And the call on the the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there.
And here's Brooklyn. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Releases, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Second personal foul. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Driving to the basket.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Now here's Ball. Mullen for 3. Dallas again missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run right now.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And again, the turnover by the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run right now. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Ibaka. And stolen by Ivy.
Dallas foul.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
15 foul.
And that one falls for Ivy.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Back to Ellis. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Green. Goes up. 3 seconds. Left. And he lays it up and in. 16 points for him.
Well, Danny Green specializes on the defensive end of the floor, gets a script, and makes it easy on his teammates.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points come. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Dallas calls timeout. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Here's West. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is get... The points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And the jump by Williamson.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant. And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Morant with it. Picked up by Ellis. Kittle's shot is good. Kittles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Pass to Ibaka. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Claxton. Now Posey. 5 on the clock. Traps in the tray.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Granger outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
It's Morant with the drive. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. West down low. Count the basket. West has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Good boy. Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And that one is hammered home.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Pettit. .149 left here in the second. Mutombo misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Driving inside. And it's ball in the corner. Pass to Pettit. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Pass to Pettit. Mutombo in the high post. Pass to Kembe with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Inside. Here's Williamson. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right. Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Williamson outside. Latre to Kembe Mutombo, pulls it in. Pass to Pettit. Fires from deep. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's Brooklyn. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Williamson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Williamson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nets. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Mullen. The rebound by Ivy. Nets leading by 10. Out to the right wing. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Out to the wing. From deep. Hands it from downtown. 1 point in the game.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves. Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Driving the lane.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Green left side. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
To the left side wing. The shake. Oh. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. For 3. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Count that one. Mutombo's got 7 points.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Outside, Green. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Anunoby has the open look. Jordan's shot is off. Mavericks trailed by 16.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Mullen. Pass to Bennett. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Anunoby. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's ball in the corner. Looking to get back on track here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Sweet move. And he sinks the layup. 27 points for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Back to West. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. West has got 7 points in the game.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
for your Mavericks, DAL Ellis.
Power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Not going to go that time. Good D by Anunoby. Nets leading by 14. Goes up. And lays it nice and easy.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to West. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
First personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, trailing by 17. From deep. That one doesn't go. And so it's Brooklyn out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. West outside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Dallas foul. DAL Ellis. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Nets, number 99.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's West. To the left wing. And here is Posey. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's West. Over Morant. And the basket by West. West has got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Dallas calls timeout. just over a minute into this final quarter of play. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And he recovers it. They kick it out to Green. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by West. The kick out to Ball. They get it back. To the inside. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. From deep. And they recover it. From deep three-point range, Pettit grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 17. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And Ball slams it in.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Eyes yet again. It's deflected. They recover it. They shoot again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And the first one drops.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout charge. To Dallas.
And the Mavericks call time here. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
And Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Looking to end his court spell.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jerry West.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On deep. And they get it back. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Nets. With the drive. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
And so Mutombo nails both of them. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 17.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Morant. Pass to West. Free throw line jump shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just
With Greg Anthony. And Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Here's West. Outside, Mullen off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And it's slammed in by Bridges. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Gay. And Curry has it in the corner. First quarter, just over a minute played. That shot off the mark. Out to West. Off target from three-point range. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. Bridges misses.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
No good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Left side, West. Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Mullen for three.
Three-point field goal.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Sherry West. Mullen's got 6.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
There's the pick. Bridges. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Clock is at 3. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas leading by 7. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shoots from 12. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And again, it's the Suns missing. West outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Chambers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Curry has it in the corner. To halt the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
At the line for two.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Suns trail by 10. And here's Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket by Chambers.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game. And boy, it is on display right now.
McBuckets.
Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They grab their own miss. Three-pointer. And the Suns get it back. Back to Bridges. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Dallas.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Timeout. And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by Chris Mullin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's West, and he uses the glass on the lane. West has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Pass to Chambers. Now, here's Bridges.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Mavericks leading by 7. From deep three-point range. Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. From deep three-point range. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Phoenix calls timeout. Teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Here's Claxton. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Michael Redd gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ellis with it. And he drives in. Out to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Drilled from 6 feet. Claxton's got his first basket of the night. Now, here's Doncic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Yep, it counts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Claxton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dallas making a switch here.
Checking in for the Mavericks, James Posey.
Suns trail by 10. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Knocked away. The drive-by ball. He can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ball. Ring shot on the way. Doncic, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, it's clear, guys, that Ibaka has worked on that pump fake. Takes pride in fooling the defense.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Bargnani. Lots of room. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Doncic outside. To the wing right side. Bargnani from long range. And the Suns miss again. Here's the three. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Doncic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Ball with the bucket.
3-point field goal.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Phoenix calls timeout. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Doncic outside. The kick out to Red. To stop the run. That one, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the
You
first
can just
half.
see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Count that one.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And another shot. Ball with a wide open look. From outside off the mark.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Pass to Ibaka. Now Posey. 5 on the clock. Here's Claxton. And Bargnani sends it back. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Red. Picked by Bargnani. Red with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. No good from Bargnani.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Nicholas
Claxton.
The assist.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
buries it from three-point range.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Michael Redd on the wing. Back to Doncic. Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Timeout called, the Suns. And it's Phoenix's ball. Bridges, right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Chris Mullin. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so he hits both. And so here is Dallas. And West now, top of the key. Rob. Rudy Gay on the wing. Outside Curry. Pass to Houston. And they recover it. Offline with his 3. And here's West from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
3-point field goal.
West has got 8.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Good on both. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Pettit. Lets it go from deep. Bridges with the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Curry, no good. Mavericks leading by 22. Mullen's shot is off. Now Bridges, 11 points in the game. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, the constant movement of Stephen Curry allows him to get to that catch-and-shoot game. That is beautiful basketball.
Driving to the basket. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Bridges outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Pass to Chambers. Here's Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Kept alive. For 3, Bridges. Mavericks with the rebound. There's the triple. Shot clock reset for Dallas. To the left side wing. Bridges with the steal. Here's Chambers. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's Hits that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
From deep, Bridges misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Chambers. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 21. Mutombo up top. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion. But I think we've seen real progress in this regard. And that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 10.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Dallas.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Suns trail by 17. Floats one, and he gets the bucket. He's got 12.
Well, it's incredible to see the touch on the teardrop that Steph Curry brings to the table. And it takes a kind of precision and knowledge to make that shot.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Bridges misses.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Ball no good. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Marion. Dallas leading by 17. Ball no good. Curry wide open. And the Suns miss again. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Dallas, taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Ball. Driving in. That one good for 2. Ball's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
And Zoelos will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Suns trailed by 21. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
From deep and stolen by Gay. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Sean Mary.
At the line for your Suns. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Outside for Curry. Shoots over ball. The shot by Curry, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Marion. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick, athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
Suns trail by 20. Curry on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here's West from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
3-point field goal.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Doncic bounce pass. Gay with no one around. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Mullen. To the wing on the left. And that one is hammered home.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Hit by Gay. Knocked loose. Mullen with the ball. Bridges covering. Another three for Dallas.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Right wing. Here's Pettit. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dallas foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bridges. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just...
Oh!
Wow.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. It's stolen by Mutombo.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Bridges, right side.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First team foul.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo, a guy who always seems to make the right play.
To the inside. Trying to end the drought. Out to Doncic. Back to Bridges. Second chance shot. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Kicks it out to Mullen. Pass to Bennett. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Dallas with another.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team